Respected dear family members, my pranams to each and every one of you. Many requests have come from different part of the world, from Indians and also from non-Indians. Those who are following Indian cultural and religious heritage, and also those who are interested in learning Indian heritage. Majority of the requests are for knowing the family relation, the family bondage, and the family rituals performed in India by the Hindus. I would like to start the English lecture series, English learning class series, by informing you the dharma. Dharma means duty, responsibility and privilege. The dharma of the children, the son and daughter. We always used to say in India, Matra Devo Bhava, Pitra Devo Bhava. It is the bound duty of the children to look after, to support, to encourage and also to motivate aged parents who gave birth to us, and they are responsible for our coming to this world. They are responsible for our life. They are responsible for giving us the opportunity to see this world and enjoy this world. Our parents, mother and father, when they were young and we were very young, they spent their energy, time and wealth for bringing up we the children. And they gave birth to us and looked after every minute. Our happiness was their happiness. Our sorrow was their sorrow. When we wept, they came to us. They grabbed us and they removed the tears from our eyes. And they spent their time praying that their children should get the best from this world. They prayed that their children should never suffer in the life. Our parents always stood with us. Our pains were their pains. Our happiness was their happiness. And also remember that our parents never noted down in their diaries how much money they spend for us, how much time they spend for us, how much energy they spend for us, how many days and nights they spend for us without sleeping, without taking rest. So they not only give us our body, they gave us a good mind, they gave us the opportunity to learn modern knowledge. They also gave us the messages, the experiences and the stories for entertaining us and imparting values in our life. They tried their best to make us great and also good in our life. So we are here in this world exclusively because of them. Whether they brought us intentionally or unintentionally, we are here exclusively because of their blessings. And when we were brought up, If we remember the days of our LKG, UKG, lower primary, upper primary, and so on, we will know that we were in their mind every minute, every day, every week. Many of the enjoying days, they just gave up for us. And they never in their life might have told that we nurtured you, we protected you, we gave these things to you. And they never might have requested to us that we should give all these in return, with interest or without interest. So what they did in fact was, as Lord Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita, Yajñarthat karmanonyatra logoyam karma bandhanaha tadartam karma kaunteya mukta sangha samajara. They kept us in their lap, gave us all happiness, and they kept everything in such a way that they never expected any return from us. So like an yajna performance, they sacrificed their energy, time and money for bringing up to the present level. We may be having some difference of opinion on their vision, on their action, or on what they did to us. But one thing it is very sure, but for them we would not have been here at all. So according to Sir Isaac Newton, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. According to Ramayana, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction to be experienced by the actor. So whatever we got from somebody, it is our obligation to give them back. That is the rule of the nature. When we take something from a plant, we have to give water and protection to the plant. When our parents gave us love, affection, with a dedicated, devoted and sincere pathway for seeing us in the higher position. So when we give it in return, when our mother performed Matra Dharma, our father performed Pitra Dharma. Dharma means duty, responsibility and privilege. It is our Dharma, it is the Putra Dharma, Dharma of the son, Dharma of the daughter, to give at least a part back to them. And whatever we do to our parents, naturally when we do good to our parents, we can also expect good from our children. If we are treating our parents in the worst or the bad way, the nature's rule tells us that whenever the system in equilibrium is disturbed, the system will adjust itself in such a way that effect of the disturbance will be nullified. So when we disturb, when we do negative, when we harm, when we behave with our parents in an arrogant way, as simple as that, nature will manage it in such a way that we will be given back whatever we gave to others from our children. So many people used to call me and say that my father behaved in a different way and he was doing everything for my elder brother and a younger brother. He did not do anything for me. These are all partial, lenient, biased approach. Partly it may be true also, but still remember that. But for your father and mother, you are not here. You will not be here at all. So, whatever dharmic value motivates us, directs us, guides us, and it informs us according to Indian heritage, Hindu Dharma, how Rama behaved to Dasharatha. It's a rule. And how Pandavas behaved to Kundi. When the parents might have done something wrong, still we are indebted to them. So we have to protect them. And at the old age, automatically the mind will become weak. The confidence level of the parents will come down. And they will be absolutely in need of a support by words and by deeds. Our parents will be looking for support from their children only, and they can expect support from their children only. And whenever they are sick, whenever they are weak, whenever they are feeling hungry, whenever they are tired, and at the old age, generally they will be lying in the cot. Just in the empathetical situation, you imagine that you are in the cot for 24 hours for long days. We may not be in a position even to imagine what will happen to us if we are forced to lie or take a so-called rest on a cot for days together. At that time, if we are in the cot in the old age, we will be craving for somebody to come to us and sit with us and discuss. Naturally, we will be craving, if it is in the modern period, that I will be craving definitely my son, my daughter, whom I gave all the love, affection, for whom I spend my time, energy, in the most sincere and dedicated way. It is natural that I expect that my children at least once in a while call me over telephone and ask my physical and mental conditions and my other problems. And automatically our calling them back should be a blessing for them, should be a motivation and energizing process for them. And this stands only when the relation between the children and the parents could be strengthened. The attachment could be strengthened. So always I used to tell every son and every daughter, whatever you give to your parents, that will be given back to you. And for knowing this, we need not go to the religion or spirituality. It is the nature's rule. The blessings of the mother is the greatest blessing in the world, the most glorious blessing in the world. Because mothers suffer the maximum in this world. And all their sufferings for the children, they enjoy it indirectly. So they never tell the negatives to the children, even when the children do negatives to them. With all this, all the mothers will be praying that, oh God, give my son, my daughter, everything what they like. And anything happening to them negatively, please give it to me and please put that pain on me. Let my children not suffer by any ways. Even if they do bad, let the result and punishment of the bad come to me and let my children live a happy life. This will be the prayer of a mother 24 hours, 365 days in this world, particularly an Indian mother. That is why we always say Matradevo Bhava first. And whenever we do Pitra Karma, first mantra start with Matruvamshe Mrtayescha Pitruvamshe Tadaivacha. First comes the mother, then only the father comes. So remember, the position of the mother is highest. Matruvat Paradareshu, even other women, we have to respect like we respect our mother, because they are the the greatest, I use a wrong word, greatest sufferers in the world. That 10 months of carrying the child in the womb and the delivery pain and the pain they suffer for nurturing us, and anything the son or daughter does against the mother will never keep in their mind in generally. Shankaracharya told that Kumada Kutravina Bhavati, there will not be a bad mother in this world. That is why we respected many natural phenomena, giving them the word Amma or Matra, Ganga, Mata, Go Mata, and Guru Patni is also considered as Mata. Jyeshta Patni is also considered as Mata. And Matravat Paradareshu, that I already told you. Sharada Devi, wife of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, was called mother. And the mother of Aurobindo Ashram, you know. We call India as our Matrabhumi. So the position of the mother, I am explaining to you, not to teach you a philosophical lesson, but very specifically, I request you, I even venture to instruct you, please look after your mother till her last breath. Take the blessings of your mother, putting her right hand on your head. Let her tell to you, Vijayi Bhava, Ayushman Bhava, Subhadravan Bhava, and Ayurarogyavan Bhava. Getting the mother's blessing is the greatest blessing in this world, and if you do not have that, even if you are residing near my Ganga river, you may not get one glass of water at the time of your thirst. And if you are getting the mother's blessing, wherever you are, even though you are in Sahara desert, somebody will bring and give you water. So all the pains, majority of which suffered by your mother, nowadays mothers are suffering still more. In olden days, you may be knowing that the ultimate responsibility, the work, the duty of bringing the children falls on the mother. She could and she was expected to spend 24 hours in the home, but now she has to look after the children and also she has to work in the office. So the burden has doubled or even more than doubled. So every child, my request, whatever you got from your parents, at least a small part of that you give back to them. When you get married, when you get the children, you will be correctly getting the feeling of what father was suffering and what mother was suffering. Exactly what I told you about your mother, that can be extrapolated to your father also. The father's blessings is the almost equivalent to the mother's blessing. And both of them, they kept in their mind always the positives about the children and look after them at their old age. And when your parents become very old, and never dump them in old age home. While spending in old age home, they have got nothing to do except waiting for the death. And the people treating them in the old age home can never be equated with the treatment that they can expect from their children. The servants in the old age home will be servants only. They are doing their duty for money. Even if we are working as a servant in the old age home, we cannot give every love and affection to the old age people who are living in the old age home. So just Imagine an empathetical situation. You are living in the old age home. You are at the age of 80 or 85 or 90. How you will be feeling in your own case? And this is particularly applicable when the wife expired or husband expired for your mother and father. When your mother becomes a widow and the father becomes a widower, then till then they enjoyed at least a mutual support. One vanished and the other will be praying just to overcome the loneliness in the life. All whatever your parents have experienced in the life will also be applicable for you in your old age. So look them after very well, which will be given back with interest from your children. If you treat badly your parents, that will also be given back with interest. And it is the nature's rule, as I told you. And remember that touching the feet of your mother, touching the feet of your father, even at the time of going to the school or going for writing the examination or going to your office or leaving for a long journey, that blessing is the greatest blessing. And according to Professor Eric Byrne, every blessing changes the brain chemistry. And that blessing a son or a daughter can expect only from their parents. And whatever they taught to you as messages, experiences and stories, you are expected to carry over that to your next generation. And the greatest lesson that we learn from this world starts from our mother, then from our father, and we learn every human cultural traits from our parents. And if we do not remember that, if we do not reciprocate that, we cannot also expect that our children will be looking after us. Our parents were reasonably bold enough to face many of the hurdles and obstacles in their life. Unfortunately, we are very weak. We do not have that courage to face any problem in the life. Under that situation, even when in the old age, when our children do not support us, naturally we will never have even the resistance to withstand that negatives that we may be having to face in the future from anywhere. So we are highly in need of the support of our children, perhaps much more than the support what we have given to our parents. Under that situation, suppose we are not giving any support to our parents, we cannot expect anything from our children also. So always my request to you, at least in alternative days, if you are with your parents, spend a half an hour every day with them. Discuss openly. Tell your problems to them also, whatever may be your age. Let them share their problem also with you. Take the food with your parents. With your father and mother, your family, let's sit together. Let your mother serve food to you. And let you appreciate your parents for all their good things, like they appreciated, motivated, encouraged you in your younger ages. So see that give and take policy. The family is for sharing, caring and curing. Do your level best. And appreciating, encouraging, motivating, blessing, these are all not only positive for the listener but also giver. If I motivate somebody else, it gives a positive result in me also. If I criticize, I denigrate, I belittle, I make fun of somebody, it will be having automatically a reaction upon me also. When you fire a bullet forward, remember that the gun goes back. When I fire somebody, I will have to go back. That negative I will have to face. So motivate our parents, encourage our parents, tell good words about what they have done. Never keep anything negative in your mind if your father or mother might have told in the earlier days. As Sri Sri Ravi Shankar used to say, past is destiny, forget about it. As Mata Amritanandamayi used to say, every day make it a festival, Utsav. Every day you are celebrating like an Utsav. And as Bhagavan Sai Baba said, nobody in the world is careless. Everybody in the world is careless. Careless. Nobody in this world is useless. Everybody in this world is useless. Useless. We are not utilizing our parents, their experience, their goodness we are not exploiting or utilizing. We always keep, some of us always keep some negatives happened decades back about our parents in our mind. And we continuously recollect it and try to give back that negative with interest to our parents. My request to you, we have reached up to this level. March forward, encourage them, tell good about whatever they do to you and to the society. Engage them somewhere, go with them out for pilgrimage, protect them, tell them that you are there in their old age. And when my mother was so sick at the age of 78, we took her to the hospital in Tripunitura, and the doctor said she is very old. Further injection or medicines are not required. Just your protection and care are enough. I told the doctor, please do one thing, give the tablet. If anything happen or in the breathing, absolutely she should be free from breathing troubles in the old age. And give good tablet if she has got any pain in their body or some organs. Then the doctor told me, these are the two things every children should focus. The parents should not suffer from the breathing trouble and bodily pain. The tablet, even if they have got any side effect, no problem. But never keep your mother or father in the hospital till the last breath. Two things will be happening. One, they will be generally put in the intensive care unit. Every dead body is kept in the mortuary. Every living body to be taken to the dead mortuary is taken in the ICU. Intensive care unit is the killing center for the modern private hospital doctors. And every dead body they will be charging 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs. You cannot ask the dead body how much medicine they have injected to you. I am not telling all the doctors are like that. I am not telling all the private hospitals are like that. But majority, 95% of the private hospitals and hospital favoring doctors will be making money with the dead body of your mother and father. And they will not give you the death certificate of your mother and father also. They can even auction you there. Those who are taking the ethical pledge, they are violating the highest level. In the olden days, I used to hear that doctors are licensed murderers. No way it is a wrong message. But very fortunately, the doctor treated my mother and father. They were very good. Extremely good. Even today they are very good. Doctor said, the mind of the children should be in such a way that the last days the parents should be with their children. Give them food whatever they want to take. Give them minimum medicines if it is urgently in need of. And remember that your parents will have to go back one day. You will also have to go back one day. Death is inevitable. Jatasya hidruvor mrityu Dhruvam janmamritasya cha tasmat apariharyarthe natvam shochitum. The words given by Lord Krishna to Arjuna. If birth is there, death is inevitable. And remember that your father has to go one day. Mother has to go one day. What the society tells, if you are not keeping your parents in the hospital, is secondary. Don't bother about the society too much about it. Because society is not looking after you for paying the hospital fees. People may say something or may not say something. It is none of our business. But your father, your mother should be with you in the old age. Minimum hospitalization, maximum family staying. Give them any food needed. Take their blessing. At the time of their death, put Bhagavad Gita, Vishnu Sahasranama or Veda Mantra in the CD player or computer. Let them listen. Their prayer, their mantras and good shlokas. And you know that when many of the rishis, many of the sannyasis are giving discourses early morning in the TV, their copies are also available. Whatever your parents like, put that in the CD player or DVD player and make them listen all those things. It has been well proved that if you are giving the opportunity to the old aged parents to listen the spiritual discourses and mantras, their heartbeat will be very normal. There will be neuro-linguistic effect and psycho-linguistic effect in them. Even at the time of death, if they are listening these mantras, their heartbeat will be so calm. Told Dr. Sambasivan, neurosurgeon, in one of his experiments and lectures. So my request to you, our dharma is to look after our parents. Call your parents once in at least 2 or 3 days. Ask them how they are living. Share your happiness with them, their happiness with you. And whenever you are with their parents, take food with them. Let your mother serve your food. And whatever you expected from your father and mother, give something more than that to your children. Whatever you got from your mothers and parents, remember that you give to your children also. Whenever you give your children all the modern knowledge, give them the value-based knowledge also. Tell them that a day will come, your children will have to look after their old age parents. That is you yourself. If you are not telling that today, a day will come, they will not be available for you to explain your feeling to them. So whenever you get opportunity without creating a boring environment, give them good messages continuously. The messages should be small, should not be arrogant and boring, should not be instructive, it should be suggestive. And all your messages should have a bit of your experience also. Experience with your friends, your relatives also. And give them opportunity to listen positives and negatives. Give your children the opportunity to listen positive and negatives. Tell them that there are positives and negatives in this world. It is your children's bound duty to take good from wheresoever they are available. If you are not directing, guiding, motivating and energizing now, a day will come that your children will not be in a position to sit in front of you for taking the messages. At that time you may be having enough time to give messages and guidance. At that time they will not be having much time to take guidance from you. So give them at the earliest, at the age of 3, start giving them slowly. And remember that whatever you have given to your parents, whatever you expected from your parents, whatever you got from your parents, expect much more than that from your children, and inform them earlier that this life cycle is something ascharyavat pashyati kaschideinam. Life is something wonderful. Many people look the life as something with a wonder. Ascharyavat vadati tadaiva chanyaha. Others talk about the life in wonderful words. Ascharya manya shrunoti. Some people listen about the life with a excitement. But what truly the life is, nobody looks into it deeply. Everyone is craving for making money. A majority of the people are craving for the name and fame. Remember that nothing is permanent in this world. Only permanent thing in this world is that the good action and good result of the good action that you have done. Take your children also to orphanage, old age home, poor home, and show them what is meant by a dead body. Show them how a dead body is to be cremated, how they have to behave when their father, their mother expels from this world. Try to do it now itself. Don't think that when it is too early. Nothing is too early. Many a times people think that when whatever we have to teach our children should be done after the age of 11 and 12. Wrong. They will not listen to you at all. At the age of 13 and 14, they will be slowly drifting towards atheism. Then they will be coming back after the age of 20, 21, 22 only. So whatever you give to your parents, whatever they give to you, much more than that, at the age of micro family, tiny family, to our parents there were 4 or 5 children, to us 1 or 2. If that fellow is becoming against you, then naturally you will be in trouble. This is the physical aspect of life. What I wanted to convey, emotional aspect. So look after your parents. Sit with them and spend time with them. If you are far away, call them. Never keep anything negative about your parents. Last century this day you were not here, next century this day also you will not be here. A day will come, your parents will be leaving you. After that, whether you do so many shraddha karma and other thing, may be good but may not be best. What you can give now when they are alive with you, do your level best. And my request, think more and more. Keep a strong bondage relation with your parents, whether you are married or not married. Do not exclusively follow your wife and husband in treating negatively with your parents. Your wife, your husband, they are in between gusts of your family. They came in between. But you are seeing your parents right from the day number 1 of your birth. You are seeing your wife at the age of 25 or something like that. But remember that the wife-husband relation is no way less important. But it should not become a negative to treating your parents in a nice way. With these words, I would like to conclude by saying, Matra Devo Bhava, Pitra Devo Bhava. And mother and father, they are the direct seeing visible God for you. And we say mother and father are the greatest Gus, friends, relative and everything for you. Their positives should be always remembered and motivate them till their last breath. It is the duty of Putra and Putri to look after them. Then only you will be getting the name of Putra and Putri. Putra means Pumnama Naragat Trayate iti Putra. Those who are taking, those who are keeping themselves with their parents at the junction of death. The junction of death, when they have got life, when they are dead. In between there is a junction. At that time you should be with them. Before also you should be with them. This marana bhayam, the fear of death, you have to erase off from the mind of your parents. Only you as the children can do. With these words, my prayer and pranams, hope that you will be treating your parents the best possible way, as Dharma Shastra tells, and also applied Dharma Shastra tells you to do so. My pranams. Dirgha Yurarogya Aishwaryanam Abhivriddhirastu. Thank you very much.